Hello and welcome to 2096, a post-apocalyptic D12 role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished, and whatever you do, don't roll a 1. What is this? This is Wednesday, April 16th, and this is MC Hart Arbitrates. This is session 13. So with that, there you go. MC, all yours.
Okay, so in the last session, the three individuals who were okay, who weren't connected to major criminal activities, um, decided that they wanted to take a bounty. And in doing that bounty, they decided it'd be a very good idea to not break in, but go into somebody's apartment, then knock them out, rather than sort of then just convince them to come with them. And then they decide what they would do is set a fire. Unfortunately for them, they were reminded that there was in fact a camera outside of the room in the corridor. So there's a good chance that these individuals could well be wanted people, or at least wanted for questioning. But that's fine, because that's the way it is. Things happen, but that's okay. So they've dropped off this bounty now, and have been paid for it, and that's fine. But other than that, let's introduce the characters. So, Prism, we'll start with you.
Oh, yeah, great. My name is Omar. I'm playing Prism, who is, he's just a mark. His past really doesn't matter, and I usually work alone, but I will work with those whose goals align with mine, although I don't see any in this group. So, anyways, I seek justice for those unable to stand up to tyranny. I hate control and believe everyone should be free, and I may or may not also have, I don't know, a couple million bounty on myself for doing some stuff and shenanigans by now, but we're going with it. We've declared war on some corporations, and we're trying to do some stuff, and I don't know. Anyways, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's it. I'm playing Prism.
Okay, so Igor, it's you next. Describe yourself.
I'm James. I'm playing Igor, who is a 3 foot tall hobbit slash dwarfism. So he recently was the one that knocked out the bounty target. He was not the one that set the place on fire, though.
Uh, yeah, nice,
Okay. So the last who's currently on is Sheridan. Perhaps you'd like to describe yourself.
Uh, well, Sheridan, he's also kind of short, but he's only 5 feet. Um, and he kind of wants to see the downfall of Gentech for keeping him captive his entire life.
Fuck Gentech. Sorry, I get excited.
Okay, well, with that in mind, just to give everyone a quick reminder that in fact that you have decided that in order to deal with your bounty, you have decided you are going to go and start a war on Gentech. You have got two. You're looking at two outlines at the moment. One, for the first outline is an individual who is in fact a auditor for Gentech. You think he might have some other issues, but at the moment, you're just keeping your eye on him. And then the other one was a building that's currently you think might be contains Gentech, at least vehicles, because Gentech vehicles have been leaving it. And Sheridan has in fact got himself employed in it. His employment hasn't currently yet started, but yes, you are hoping it will start soon, so he can have a prod about and see what's going on there. So,
Yes, I
well,
think one
you've
of the
dropped off the
very
bounty.
good-
You've dropped off the bounty, and so what are your next steps? Anything in particular?
Is there anything else that we need before I start the job? Like
No.
for gathering intel, or you
Well,
guys can think of? What's our plan of infiltration?
Well, I thought you were just, I bought you a car, renting a car, and you were just going to show up for work, see what goes on for
Well, no,
a couple
yeah,
of days.
yeah.
you know?
Obviously, step one would be I just go in and I work there, but
Yeah.
to what end?
Well, you're going to pick up, you're going to see what that facility has. If it's, you're going to, well, if you get the chance, you're going to, map as much of the facility as you can. Maybe you can even use some of these recon drones. Maybe not at first. Maybe you can get a gist of it, case the joint out. Try not to look too sus. And just, let's go from there. Let's just gather intelligence and see if this place has actually got anything worth it inside that we can really fuck Gentech up. In the meantime, I suggest we go after, well, not go after it, we start to trail Philip and see what he's up to and what he's got on everyone. Or, what he actually does as an auditor, whatever the fuck he is.
Maybe, do you guys think it might be possible to hook up my data pad to a live feed so we can, like, broadcast what it sees or something?
I would
I
say,
don't know. I'm trying to think of
well, I mean, if we had
ways
any
to map it.
hackers with the group, and I look around as nobody's here at the moment, if we had some hackers, I'd say, yeah, we could probably, set up a direct link so they could start hacking and dicking around in the back of the, scenes, maybe get through the security system, maybe disable cameras and stuff when we need to be, or take over cameras, that way, and go from there. That would probably, help us out so nobody's, caught on camera, taking bodies out, setting fire to certain rooms. Not that I was actually with you guys, by the way, because I believe I was fucking outside.
yes, you were.
Look over at fucking Igor.
I raised my
Hey,
two
I'm
hands
pretty
up like,
pissed
hey,
that
I
you
did nothing wrong.
did everything wrong.
You did have the plan to actually just speak to him and bring him out that way.
Yeah, like that was
You
the
did have
entire
that plan.
plan.
I'm gonna mention that and be like, I thought that whole thing was to get him out, so not to raise suspicion. Let me just
I
say
forgot
this.
about that.
Oh, okay. Let me just. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. That's fine. I'm just gonna sit back and sip on my worm shine. Sheridan, did you have another thought?
Well, I mean, what are we gonna do while we wait for the job to start?
Well, like I said, I say we start trailing Philip, see where his daily thing is. We've got plenty of stuff to do. Why are you itching to get more credits? I'm thinking that if whatever happens, we'll be able to get enough. I also have a couple of things that are going on that I'm waiting for. Speaking of which, MC, anything about the Commander DNA that's going up for auction? Since Valentine's no longer with us. I'll take it.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Like I said, it's going to take him a little while to organise what he's got to do. So
No problem. I just figured I'd bring that up, and also obviously when the gear comes in from our friend over at the, I guess, pawn shop, is that what you want to call it? Whatever it is. That Matthew has at the pawn shop. Let me know.
Also, MC,
yes.
I would like to notice that Igor has a digital face mask.
Sorry, say that again.
He has a digital face mask. I forgot.
Okay. So to cover his face.
It's still
Yeah.
pretty distinct that you're like 3 foot tall though, and float sometimes.
Just think he's a kid, or he's some guy like called Derek. It's fine. What else? There was something else. Oh, I didn't write down. Was somebody getting ghost passes and shit? Did I get those, or was somebody working on that? MC, do you have that down?
Wasn't Valentine working on those?
Well, Valentine's not here, so because I mentioned it last session. I don't remember what we figured out for that.
Well,
if anything.
if I didn't give it to you, you haven't got it yet. You can go and get one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think Cade was doing something because didn't he get a weapon
Yeah, well, we've got things
also
in
or
order.
something?
We've got
Yeah,
things
but
in
that's
order.
yeah. You went into a shop for that.
Mm-hmm. We don't have those yet. I have that down. I just didn't have if somebody was actively working on the Ghost Pass and Ghost Shroud. I'm gonna look at you guys and be like, because at the rate we're going, I think you guys should probably invest in some of these as well, just to be on the safe side. Even though that's a nice mask you got there, Igor.
Thanks.
Might not be enough, especially fucking with Gentech.
Yeah, they got a marker on me.
Wait, what?
Huh?
A marker?
You said you had. He just asked you to repeat what you just said.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd assumed that they got a log of me, as a experiment in Gentech.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they probably do, in which case you'd probably definitely want this stuff, to stay off the radar. Especially, hopefully, well, I don't know, if this is a Gentech facility and you start working there, hopefully no flags come up. And everything that we gave
Well,
you is a good cover.
they did let me go, though.
Oh, all right. Well, then, I don't know. Maybe that's your way in. Maybe
I don't know. It's a weird situation. They keep me captive for so long and they don't let me out, and then just suddenly they just kick me out. I
You
mean,
don't think
I was plotting how I was gonna break out, and just suddenly they're just like, get out.
you don't think that's a little sus? Honestly, like.
I don't know. I didn't give it too much thought. I just want to kind of get back at them now that I'm free.
Hold on, I'm just curious. How'd you
I'm
pick
not
up?
sure how Igor got out.
So you both. Oh, this is starting. To
Because
ramp up.
Igor, I can't really say yet.
I'm looking over at Igor. You can't say what Igor yet. Okay.
Can I walk charisma and try to push it off?
Is it a question MC directed at or directed at you? All right, there's your rule.
Wait, what was that? Say that again.
I was asking if I could roll charisma to see if I can lie to Prism, but I got nothing.
Just trying to lie to me.
What are you? Okay, so you're trying to lie to Prism. So Prism, you need to make a roll for insight. Yeah, okay. You absolutely believe him. He's totally telling the truth.
All right. Well, I feel so much better now. Thank you for sharing. Nothing, Igor.
He's such an honest man with you.
He's
He's
just-
obviously a
that's-
very honest man.
Why wouldn't I trust a 3-foot little guy who punches people in the back of the heads and fucking whatever? Anyways, I think we should concentrate on Philip unless there's another idea in this place, and I'm going to look over at the other two, over at you two.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to try to track down Philip and track his, I guess, movements or where he is. What's the information we have on him now? And what the fuck is that noise?
Okay.
Well, I think we
so
last saw him at the warehouse.
Wait, were you working?
Yeah, isn't that where we saw him?
no, you saw him. You haven't seen him inside the building. You've
Not
seen him.
inside.
That you saw him walking around. Yes, you've seen him walking between two facilities.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. We should probably stake out that place then. See if we can follow him.
You can try that. There's no reason you shouldn't try that. You are okay.
All right, I'm gonna jump off of where we're sitting on and head out. Try to track down Philip because I'm curious.
Okay, so you return to the location you um have seen. You saw him last. Um, so and are you all going, or are you buggering off and doing something else, or?
I would like to follow.
I think we're all going.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's fine. Everybody. So, what are you doing to justify being where you are, or are you just standing there looking for him?
I think standing on the side of the stair.
I'm
street
looking
corner.
for a noodle cart.
It's not a bad
Well,
idea.
there's no noodle cart, but there is a rice cart. You can have rice, not noodles. Or it looks like rice anyway.
No, say what
I'm
could-
gonna take a look at what he's trying to serve to see if it is rice.
It looks like rice. Okay, you think it looks like rice? It looks like what are those rice dishes that have meat in them? Rice. Biryani. It looks like a biryani.
Nice.
Ooh, I would like to try one of those. How much?
Okay, well,
Oh,
have you got any money?
Yes.
Okay, spend 50 credits and you can have some biryani. We're going to call it a biryani for the purpose of that. So you're going to sit there and you're going to be eating, yeah, quite slowly. Prism, what are you going to be doing?
Well, since I assume the nice four-door sedan showed up at this point in time, since everything is done.
What for
right?
you guys?
Yeah, I remember the one I was renting for $4,000 a day or 2,000.
That wasn't a four-door sedan. That was a fucking compact, you cheeky bastard.
Whatever. It was still it was a four. It's still a four-person compact. All right, two
Or
doors.
it is
whatever.
four-person,
Yeah.
yes, but it is a compact, not a sedan.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
It is
assume.
small.
All right, not a sedan, but yes, four. I knew there was four something door person. Is relevant.
Well, it's 5 doors, but that's fine.
Oh,
So,
she's-
you can park that up if you wish.
Yeah, I'd like to drive that over or have. Actually, probably don't you? Sheridan needs to drive.
Well, just sit in the driver's seat. It auto drives.
Yeah, but you should learn how to.
Well,
drive that
actually, so here's the thing. I'm
And-
probably going in my armor so that they don't recognize me.
I'm going. In my
It might be weird seeing someone in armor then driving my car. Actually, it might even be weird seeing someone else driving my car.
I'm gonna look
If,
at this.
if that's what we're trying to go with.
This vehicle.
It'll be weird seeing Igor drive.
It's pretty much just a regular four-person compact, like every other vehicle in the city, right? There's nothing that stands out.
No, there's
about
nothing-
this.
No, it's
Is
standard.
there license plates though?
Yeah, of course. Of course, there are
Course they
license
do.
plates.
You know,
It's you've hired a legitimate vehicle,
okay.
so yes, it is fully
Here's-
licensed.
I'm gonna
and-
look at him, and as he's doing that, I'm gonna rent something bigger and better, and we're gonna use that, like a nice SUV or something, to
A
take.
van,
No, fuck the
windowless van.
Fuck the van. I'm not. No, I'm not gonna tell you what I was gonna say, but nope. So we don't use his vehicle. Can I do that?
Is it possible to park next to the building? Like, how close
Well-
to the building does the parking get?
I was
Right, okay.
planning on just parking.
I
out
said,
front.
guys, I did specify it's not actually at a building. You saw him moving between buildings, so you're
Yeah.
going to. So it's not anywhere near. You didn't see him anywhere near the building. You saw him enter it, but you didn't see him go to it. So if you want to park at the building, you can do so. That's fine, but that's not where you're sat at the moment.
Yeah, I would. You know what I'd be doing? I'd be using my recon drones and send a couple of them around to canvass the area and just sit and watch, so I can stay in the vehicle.
Okay, so are you going to hire out another vehicle, or are you going to sit in
That's what it
his?
sounds like. I'll just hire another fucking vehicle.
Okay, so
Preferably something armored.
that's going to be far more expensive.
I know. Let's
Far
see.
more
What,
expensive.
what can we do for this? Hold on. Vehicles. How about? No, we're not doing it. Oh yes, an armored personnel carrier. There we go. How much does this POS cost? 180.
Yeah.
That's 2,000 a day. I don't really have like.
So
I got UTVs, compacts, motorcycles. I don't really have SUVs on here, do I? Sports? No. Sedans.
it does have it does have a not Cadillac, a what's it called?
Well, there's pickup trucks and overland vehicles. Could be an overland, maybe.
Okay.
Write this down. Hold on. Just testing things.
Right. So, I'll look at this.
I don't know.
Where are we? It has a limousine.
I do have a limo. I don't think we need a limo, though. Person armored.
I don't think we're that famous.
No, but
I mean,
if you
there's
want an armored vehicle, it
Yeah.
would most probably cost something similar to that.
I like that because it does say 4-person armored, so we could use that. Yes. How about that?
Here we go. I found it. So, yeah, no, that's 10 million. No, okay. Yeah, you limo 4-person to ammo standard. Yeah, but that's not armored. UTVs. UTV would do it.
I'd like that. That would work. That's Merc.
Okay, so that's fine. Well, the compact actually is not much more expensive. So you're paying what, 2,000 for the compact?
Yeah.
So pay 2.5 for the UTV.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna drive that. That's a good ride to get around the city quickly.
Okay,
quickly.
so you're in your vehicles. I want everybody to make perception checks. If you're using your drones, you'll get a bonus. If you don't, you won't.
I am always using my drones. Just assume I'm always using my drones.
Do I have
Actually-
to roll perception?
Do I want to use
Yeah,
drive
everybody-
around with you idiots after that? Probably not.
Well, if you're there and you're looking, then yes, I want you
Okay.
to roll.
Yeah, I'm there. We're looking. Probably don't even want to sing with you fucking twats after that. Sorry,
I'm rolling good.
Don't jinx yourself. Perception plus the drones. What's that? +1, +2. What do you want for that?
Sheridan isn't seeing anything. Igor has recently walked off. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Prism. You see the individual you're looking for.
Fantastic.
You are the only one to do it, though. The other two are oblivious to him.
What you guys doing?
I send the telepathic message to Prism saying him telling him I'm buying power packs. Be right back.
Okay, so
I swear to
so
God.
Igor walks off. Sheridan, what are you doing?
I'm kind of just sitting there, I guess, oblivious as to what's going on.
So, what are you doing while you're sitting there? Are you just sat
Just
there looking, or are
looking.
you
Yeah, trying to see if we can see anyone of interest.
right? Okay, so okay, that's fine. Let me make a roll for him. Okay, he's fine. He's oblivious. So, he seems to be moving away from the building you've been interested in. He could be going home, or he could just be going to a different building. You don't know.
Sheridan, I'm gonna follow him. Why don't you stay? Don't let him see you, especially if it's the building. I mean, this is the building he's working at, right?
I'm wearing the armor.
Yeah, still.
I'm trying to keep two distinct personas. The at
Alright.
the work, I wear the suit, but when I'm not, I wear the armor.
Follow him. I'll stay in the vehicle and follow him from whatever. How about that? I got my drones on him. If you have, do you have an internal?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna send
I
you
guess
the
I'll follow
feeds.
him from like 10 or 15 meters behind. If I can't.
Okay, make a stealth check, please, because you're trying to be stealthy. Trying to blend into the background. Okay. Okay. So, so you follow him. He seems to he carries on working. You're following him with your drones, aren't you, Prism?
Mm-hmm.
Make a roll for them, please.
What do you want me to roll for the fucking micro drones?
Stealth. You'll have significant bonuses, but just make a stealth roll
So
because you're a drone, not a human being.
You want me to add my infiltration for this too?
Yes, please do.
So.
But you will have a significant
1d12,
bonus.
That's fine. So you want speed plus whatever, or
Yeah,
okay. So
it'll be speed.
So 8, 9, 10. Hold on, let me check this something. 1 second. Let me see. I think I just have level 1, so it's plus 9. There we go.
Okay, that's fine. So, with that roll, your drones haven't been spotted, but they do notice that Phil has noticed Sheridan.
Sheridan, back off.
I'm gonna stop walking and I'm gonna pull out data pad. You know, just kind of like back inconspicuous.
Okay. You're trying to act, so do you? Well, let's make it a charisma-based roll.
Teetering on that 1.
So you rolled a 6. That's all right. Yeah, did teeter on a 1. So no, that's fine. He you know, Prism. You see him sort of look behind him, but shake his head and carry on, as if he thinks he's not being followed now. So you can see him. You follow. Well, how long are you following him for? Basically until he gets home, or
Yeah, wherever he's going. I want to know. Just tailing him. You know.
okay. Well,
I know
no,
where
that's
he's
fine.
going, I'm not-
You are fine. So you will get to he will get to his home, which looks like another brownstone somewhere. You can follow him without any major issues, thanks to your drones. and you can see him enter a brownstone. This seems to be a bit more secure than the previous brownstone now. Right, I'm just going to pop to the toilet. I'll be right back. Discuss among yourselves what you want to do and how you want to get to the building. Be right back.
Hey, Igor, you done with whatever you're doing over there, buddy? Okay, good times. Sheridan, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I can always try to smooth talk him or something. Try to get my way into his house.
No, I know you're an armor, but I think that's a bad idea. I wish we had a hacker because I'd like to. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Yes, getting somebody in there would be a great thing. Maybe he likes love dolls, or he orders something in, or I don't know, he orders Uber Eats, and we can.
Well, I have the
contact
suit
him.
that I can change into.
Yeah, but what if I still don't want him to put two and two together. I mean, if you're going to be working in that building that he's going in and out of, that could be risky. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the less he knows, I mean, I can think of another short little fuck who might be able to help us out in the situation when he comes back from wherever the fuck he is. Maybe. But I wish we could tap his like comm or something. Hacking would be. I don't have hack. Do you have hacking? Can you hack, Sheridan? Because I can't.
No.
No, and our hackers are currently fucking out.
I mean, that's always just giving it a try.
Yeah, that's horrible. I can just think of all the bad things that can happen if you fail a hack. No. But I don't know. This is going to be tough. So right now we got to rely on the drones, I feel like. I say we take up spots and just canvass the area, see what happens, see what his routine is. We want to get his routine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we don't want to fucking draw attention to ourselves. Like, I definitely think he almost made you back there.
Yeah. Yeah, I might be suspicious if he sees me in the armor again, though.
Well, I mean, you got fucking neon shit. Is it nondescript? Is it basic armor you're wearing? I don't even know.
It's just, yeah, nondescript white armor.
White armor. That's like, it doesn't stand out. Why'd you get white, dude?
I like being seen.
Yeah, you're in. Sheridan. There's a time and a place for being seen. Like in your suit, cool. If you're in armor, you know how fucking stupid that is? You're not very, like, tactical, if you know what I mean. Like, tactical only gets you killed. Yeah, tactical only gets you killed. Looking like a stormtrooper only gets you killed, buddy. I hate to break it to you. You might as well just put a fucking X across your chest so people can have a better chance of hitting you. Just throwing that out there. No, I'm not taking a dig at you. But
I tend to talk people out of hitting me.
I get that. I mean, I don't want to get in confrontations, but I'm just saying, for like doing stealth and following people, having bright ass fucking white armor in a cityscape, probably not a good idea. Or anywhere, any good idea. Not that I know what a stormtrooper is, I'm just saying. But anyways, I got some drones. I say we recon the area for a while. I say we see if there's a restaurant or something. I'm in the fucking vehicle. I can hang out here. I don't think I'll draw a lot of attention and if I park with the drones, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I can think of some. Well, he's got to have like surfaces and stuff, right? That he depends on.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe he'll get an Uber Eats or something. Like I said, I wish we had a hacker so we could tap his like. I wish we could fucking listen in on him, see what he does in case he orders some takeout. Maybe we can intercept the takeout on the way or the drone.
That's what I'm thinking. If we can figure out that he is ordering takeout, if he is, and then we know that it's gonna arrive there, then we just intercept the driver and become the delivery driver.
What if
one of us?
What if it's a drone? I'm sorry, but I'm not very good at shape shifting into a drone. I'm just saying that's possible. Like most everything's done by drone. I look up. I'm assuming I see drones. MC's not here to do this, but I'm world building. There's fucking drones all over the place. Drones. And I'm like, if we had a hacker, this would be no problem. We could intercept that bitch. Here's what I'm thinking, right? What if he likes a certain form of recreation? You know what I mean? Then we could probably provide a service, or maybe even
gambling.
I was thinking about something little more fleshy, but yes, gambling,
Oh,
stims, companionship. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I got a battle doll. If he likes women, females, I got a battle doll I could get in here. I'm pretty sure she'd help us out. And you know, if he likes the other gender, I'm pretty sure you might be able to do that. That might be, you know, give you away maybe, but just
Well,
throwing things out there.
whatever. What's gonna get us the most information?
That's
Right,
what I
okay,
mean.
so
That's what I mean. Whatever.
I think we need to try to get inside.
okay, so
Yeah.
after hearing that, okay, you want to
Which-
go inside?
Which part? Oh gosh.
No. I'm saying maybe we could get a
We're-
drone inside. How would we
just-
go about that?
Yeah. So here's our
Crack a
strategy.
window or something?
Here's our strategy, right? You're saying this is probably security and stuff, and I'm telling these guy Igor's gone. I don't know where Igor is. His power pack blew up or something. But anyways, with Sheridan and me, I'm probably in the UTV, not far away. I want to case the. I want to do two things. I want to not draw attention to ourselves or the others draw attention to themselves. I want to get this guy's routine. If we had a hacker, I would hack shit so we could like listen in if he's get deliveries or he orders a love doll, and we could probably get more information. You know what I mean? I'd like to get bugs inside, but I don't see that happening. Getting inside, I think that's a bad idea still, Sheridan. I think trying to get in is just going to draw attention because, once again, I'm no fucking hacker. So I think just as boring as this is going to be, listen, if you want, you and fucking numbnuts, Igor, where the fuck he went off to, if you guys want to go pick up a bounty or do a side job, I'm more than happy to sit here with my recon drones and try to fucking figure this guy out. Because I don't want to just blow our cover or go right fucking in. You know what I mean?
And I will 1d12 to see. Wait, I'm not there, so never mind. I can't do that.
Don't you have a fucking comm at this point?
I do not. I have
Wait,
set up.
I think we bought. I think I got you a comm. I would have got you a comm at the fucking thing because I don't want
I
you
think
in people's heads.
well, I'll say everyone has a fucking com.
You
so
have a
you can
comm.
speak
You
to each
start
other.
with a comm. Remember, we've gone over this. So you can call
Oh,
us.
you start off with one.
Oh my God, yes.
My
Everybody
bad.
starts with a comm term. Now, see, this is why you start with one because whatever. That way there's no issues. You have a comm term, so you can just fucking call us. So we're gonna say, I'm gonna send you a message and be like, "Where are you, dipshit? Are you done buying your goddamn power packs?" And have
Yes.
you? Okay. In
I'm
which
now
case,
looking at bounties.
So have you? Okay. So you've heard? Have you heard the conversation up till? So when did you hear us, or did you hear the whole thing?
I heard the ending bit.
Okay. Basically, we're just. These are the things that I would have said, and you heard. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves. You guys don't want to draw attention to yourselves. I want to get this guy's routine. I don't want to like go directly in and do anything stupid. I'll say that a couple of times, like I usually do, and it's just gonna fall on deaf ears, but that's fine. And because I got drones, if we had a hacker, I'd say we start hacking shit and try to like, if he gets a delivery, that would be cool. Or maybe if he orders a love doll, we might be able to work something out. You know what I mean? I got a battle doll that we could use, Tracy. And then if
Yes.
he likes guys, he could, or maybe like little short hobbits. Yeah, I'm gonna chuckle.
I'm gonna shudder.
We gotta figure out what his guilty pleasures might be.
That's what I'm thinking. Willow.
So I'll leave that up to you. I'll take Sheridan out on some bounty hunting.
Well, that's it. I'm saying.
Let me
I
know
can
if he
stay
goes out
here.
to drink or goes to a restaurant or
All right.
anything. That might be
See if you
best
guys
time to try
can
to
find. If you want to
close.
go pick up credits with Igor. I'm gonna fucking stay here and just try to be as far away and unobvious as I can. Try to get information if the drones can fucking go up to the window. If there's no security, it looks like I don't know. I'm gonna send the drones close so I can get a view inside. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start mapping the area like I like to do. While if you guys want to go off, I say look for some work. I say that's what we should do.
Keep an eye out for vents.
We'll do. The roof. I'm gonna send them down the chimney if there's one. There ain't no fucking chimney.
That's what I'm thinking.
But if there is, maybe we could pretend to be Santa. I don't
They
know.
need some way for Santa to get in there.
Wait, what is the Santa you're talking about? Excuse me. I only know of the Easter Bunny.
What?
Hmm?
That, like, big red guy.
No idea. Can I roll intelligence checks for now? Anyway,
I
Number
had a
one
bunch of books
citizen
and stuff
check.
to read.
all right, well, whatever. And listen, if you guys need assistance in the fucking, if you find a decent
Okay.
bounty or a decent like job, sure, let's do that or something. But I want to keep some drones and stuff on this building and fill up at all times. I'm not going to approach though.
Well, I guess on that, I'm gonna. Well, because I was with Prism, now I have to figure out how do I get to meet up with Igor.
I mean,
Well,
I have to like walk across the town.
well, how far did we go? I don't think we went like. Did we go like across the whole fucking city? Like,
no, but you did walk some distance, but you know,
well, you
you
guys
have.
are.
Oh no, well, there's the car you got for me. I guess I could drive it around
There you go.
in theory.
Yes, you could do that.
I think that's the best option. It's fine if I drive it and people maybe see me drive it, as long as I don't like run a red light, get my picture taken or something.
Just don't do anything stupid.
I don't even know if taking a bounty is a good idea, but could always use the money.
Could be any job. I mean, Uber. Go Uber. Maybe we'll get lucky and you'll Uber something to fucking fill up. You know, there's fucking recovery jobs. There's all kinds of things. It doesn't need to be a bounty. You could just fucking.
Okay.
I
transport
mean,
things.
I've always wanted to try conning.
Try what?
Conning people.
I mean, fuck. Pick up a couple of. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just kidding. You're handsome. You could probably find a couple of interesting individuals who'll spend a couple hours with you. You know.
I'm going to try to take on a kill order.
By the way, I bet you there's some guys who'd like to take on things with you there, Igor. I mean, what? I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Bye.
Right. So,
Okay, I got a stupid idea.
Who's this
Okay.
directed at?
Everyone kind of.
If it's a stupid
But-
idea, I don't want to hear it.
No. So what I think I'm gonna do is try to scope out high-profile targets to potentially con or something. So I kind of just want to put on my suit and then try to see if I can squirm my way into like a prestigious club.
I will have to be right back. My gram wants me to call her.
Go do that. Take
That's
your
fine.
exams. God, this is gonna look.
You
great.
go.
Yeah, go. It's gonna look great. Sorry. Con somebody into a.
right. Okay. Well, you can there are definitely high profile clubs. You can go to put your suit on and go to a high profile club and get in. Any particular type of club? Rave or just like
Something more classy, something you'd expect like potentially corporate people to go to after work, kind of like the bar at like a 5-star hotel or something like that.
okay, so yeah, that's fine. Make a charisma roll to see if you can get in for free.
I'm gonna use my pheromones to get an advantage on this.
Okay. Okay, that's easy. So yeah, that's fine. You get let in. And you are looking for a mark, somebody to con.
Yeah, I'm gonna start by just like going to the bar and getting a drink to kind of blend in.
Okay, so you make a perception roll. I'm gonna pop back to Prism at this point. Prism, your drones pick him up. He is moving again.
That wasn't long.
No, he's changed his clothes. He's now in sort of casuals rather than a suit. And when I say casuals, I mean real casuals, sort of, jogging bottoms and, you know, a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a little backpack with him with a towel and a water bottle.
Going to the gym, eh?
There he is. So after about sort of 5 minutes walk, he walks into the equivalent of an Anytime Fitness. Are you sending your drone in? Or are you just hanging, or is it hanging around outside?
I'm not going to send it directly in unless I think it can, like, you know, if it's got a high ceiling and I can get it in.
Oh, no. There are people in there with drones, so there's influencers and shit in
yeah.
there with drones.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Then I'm just going to let them blend in, and yeah, I'm going to send a couple of them in to fucking, you know, do what little
Okay.
micro drones do and be like, yeah. Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
so make perception rolls, please, for both of your drones. One will do for the pair. That's fine.
Very good. I don't know. This is my base. That's just regular.
Oh, that's all right. That's fine. Okay, so I mean, unless you're going to do anything in particular, there are some beautiful women here with big tits and ridiculously tight-fitting stuff.
I'm going inside.
So yeah, some ridiculously tight-fitting things.
I would like. All right, here's what I need. Did he go to like a locker room and leave anything? And like, you know how you do? You go to the locker room.
No. He takes his because he's only got a little backpack, so basically he'll carry his water bottle and maybe his wallet and some keys or whatever. And he's in better day. He's not super fit. I mean, don't be wrong, he's not morbidly obese or anything, but he's definitely out of shape. But you can see him; he is working hard. He is definitely sweating, and he's, you know, he stands and chats to a few people. Other than that, okay, that's fine. Other than that, no, there's not any serious conversation. Are you trying to listen into the conversation?
I mean, yeah. If there's drones in there and shit, I'm just gonna, you know, get mine a little closer. Maybe if I can pick up stuff, that'll be good.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, he's basically just chatting, talking about TV series and whatever. It's nothing work related.
I was gonna say, when InfoSite mentioned the other guy, Philip from the other place, did he ever come back with anything on that, like pictures or any information? So
no, none at all.
Could be entirely in unrelated then. So I'm not sure.
It is most likely to be entirely unrelated. This guy doesn't. You don't think this guy has that kind of money?
I don't know what a fucking auditor do. I hate gyms. I'm not going in. I'm not doing it. No, I'm just gonna sit in my fucking UTV and just keep the drones on. I'm gonna get started impatient, and that's it. That's as fun as this is gonna get. I'm not going in the fucking gym. I refuse.
Okay, so after an hour, he comes out and he starts walking home. I'm now going to drop back to the illustrious Sheridan. Sheridan, you have. What did you roll for perception?
9.
9. Okay. So yeah, it's not great, but it's not bad. So yeah, you see a couple of people you want to hit on. You could hit on. What is going to be the nature of your con?
I'm just trying to see if I can get some rich person to take me home. It's kind of the plan.
Okay, well, and is your character into boys or girls, or are they not fussy?
Girls, but I'm not too fussy. Whatever's gonna get me money.
Well, if you prefer girls, there are rich girls, and you're an attractive man.
Well, whatever I think would seem like a more good of a target. Whatever seems more vulnerable is a better way of putting it.
Definitely the ladies. So make another charisma roll, please.
Sorry, MC, but I will be right back.
No problem. Don't worry. Okay, you're fine. So yes, you hit on her. She is definitely interested in you. She's obviously very well moneyed. She is slightly older, sort of Sex in the City older. So, you know, sort of 30s. but you get talking, and and you she buys the drinks because she's obviously well moneyed, and you talk, and you sort of you get the odd look now and again, and then she sort of leans forward and kisses you on the cheek, and things progress. She is going to suggest you go back to her place, unless you want to go back to yours.
No, I'm fine going to her place.
So, you head over to her place. She, sets up drinks if you want to drink. They're available. If not, they're not available. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll pour something.
Okay. I would like you to, because you've been drinking all night, not heavily, but
Yes.
you've still been drinking. I need you to make a roll against. What are we? Do we roll against? I would suggest endurance. Make an endurance roll. Oh, that's all right. So you're not nightmarishly bad, but you are slightly sozzled, but only very slightly. So you have a drink for a while. You sit there and talk for a bit. It's mostly rubbish, but there's bits and bobs. And she then invites you back to the bedroom, and I presume you do the deed, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So that's you done for the night. So we're going to go back to Prism.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Well, actually,
So
never mind. Go on. Yep.
So your drone follows him home. Now, if you are quick, you do have the option for it to follow him in, if you want, because he hasn't noticed it. Okay, I need you to make a speed roll, please.
And it's gonna smack into the door and blow up. Speed.
Right, you are in it smoothly, very smoothly. Okay, so you go into the front lobby. Now, the unlike the last one you looked at, there is glass, but it's frosted, so you can't see in. Once you get inside, it's incredibly clean, tile floors, upholstery, decent sort of a deep crimson upholstery, sort of wooden veneer on the furniture, decent thick wallpaper up that has that's patterned and striped.
Yep.
So yes, it's quite expensive. There is a set of stairs and there is a lift. What are you going to do with your drone?
I'm gonna keep the drone fucking up as high as I can, away from sensors, away from cameras, away from him, and I'm just going.
Okay, well,
did I get one in there too? What?
Yeah, you've got one in there.
Okay.
He's getting into the lift. You can't tell which floor he's on though.
I'm gonna try to follow the lift up. Like if I could go up the stairs, the drone, zip, wait, zip, zip.
Okay, that's fine. You can follow it up. But you still are you how are you going to monitor where he's got off? Because you can go up the stairs, but you don't know where he got off unless you sort of swing by the door, wait by the lift door.
Can the drone push all the buttons? First floor, push the button. Fly up to the second floor, push the button.
How many floors are there? 3, 4, 5?
This is a fairly tall one, so there's 7 floors in total. But the 7th floor is a single apartment. So whoever owns it, possibly the building owner, he's unlikely to be going there.
I'm sorry. I was thinking that this whole thing was his, not that it's different level. I got Gotcha. Okay.
No,
makes
no,
sense
no.
now.
It's a brownstone. No, it's certainly
Mhm.
not all his.
All right,
No, he
that's
couldn't
wonderful.
afford that.
Statistically,
Well,
I think your best option would be to like send the drone halfway and then see if he does get out.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if I could have gotten, can I? I'm gonna say it's probably too late to get in the elevator then with him. I thought it was all his and I could just follow him up and be like, oh, it's your floor.
No.
If it's all different,
That's also what I thought it was.
yeah, so it's all right. It's the across the pond.
Well, you can try and enter the lift. You have got time,
I'm gonna do that.
but
if I
that
can then.
I don't
but it is
think
going
it's
to
a
be
good idea.
it is going to be obvious when you do enter the lift, though. When it does
Alright.
enter the lift, though.
I'm just going to. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. So it's gonna each floor is a landing though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
so
correct.
he's gonna have to exit and to go to his flat. That's how it's set up, right?
Yes. So
So,
you basically the stairs go round the lift.
Yep. All right.
Each comes to a landing.
I'm going to try to time it so that it would be like, once the elevator gets to the next floor, it would open. If not, I'm going to continue. I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to keep it zipping around.
Okay. No, that's fine.
And if this is like, is there an access code on the door? I guess. Did I
On
see
what
him-
door?
On the door to the lobby? Was there a key card access or whatever to get in?
If there is, he didn't swipe. It may be on a card that he's carrying or something, but he didn't
Alright.
swipe. So
While I send the drone up, I'm gonna go try and see if I can just open the fucking door.
nope, you certainly can't.
Now I gotta go back to my vehicle. I was just thinking I could send a few more drones. So anyways, I'm gonna try to time the drone so that it follows the elevator up, and if it gets off, I'll see it. So we're doing, I don't know, luck.
The drone can move quickly enough to sort of basically get to the floor above it, wait. If it doesn't move, it can circle up ahead of the lift. So
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm trying to do.
So there is it's the fourth floor where he gets off,
Okay.
and he walks. All right, hang on. I need to make a roll for him. Okay, that's fine. Don't even bother rolling. So yeah, he gets out and he gets on floor 4. And then you see him work to 405, and you see him open the door. Again, he doesn't get a key out or a fob or any of that stuff. He just opens the door and walks in,
Man,
and then shuts the door again.
I really wish I had a fucking hacker. All right, so the door's shut. I can't get the drone in, right?
You could try and rush, but that would be obvious.
All right, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to give it away. I'm going to send the drones around to see if there's a way into that fucking flat that, through a vent or a chimney or some way.
Not that there are vents, but they are all grill, and their grill is too small for your drones.
Remember,
there are
drones.
windows.
Okay. I will stage a couple of them close to the windows to get viewpoints in. How small is the grating? How small is your grating on these vents? Is it like a screen, like a fine mesh?
Yes, it's basically to keep insects out.
Okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah, so they're the size of an insect. Yep, they're not getting through. That's fine. But I will post a couple of them like around the windows or near the corners, maybe close enough that maybe they can hear through these. I don't know. Probably not. But
well, the vents won't lead directly to anyone's apartment, so unless he's shouting, you're not going to hear anything through the vents.
Okay.
Without
hacking. You really need hacking in this fucking game. God damn it. That's fine. Then that's it.
I got a lot of other ideas going through my head right now.
Yeah, and I don't want to know, little fucker. I'm gonna message you, by the way. I'm gonna blow up your fucking comm right now and be like, Sheridan, where are you? Sheridan.
You do get buzzed quite a few times. What are you doing with your comlink? Sheridan.
I mean, just like briefly glance at it when I can. I think there was a couple of moments I was left alone.
Yeah, you see, he's left messages.
So like when I see that, yeah, So if I've had time, I'll get back, but I don't want to try to interrupt my date. That's rude.
No, she is quite needy. So
Like
she
when I go to
goes-
the bathroom, let's say.
you can go to the bathroom. Are you gonna? Well, he's not sent a message, so you can listen to the calls where he's basically saying pretty much what he just said. So, are you going to call him back?
No, but that would take too long.
Okay. So you go back to doing the deed.
Essentially.
That's
You
that's
lose
fine.
reputation with Prism.
So, so you're doing the deed. So Prism, he goes back to his floor. He's there.
All right.
What are you doing?
Can I? Here's my two things. So even though Kate isn't here, can I use? Do I need them? Can I use Tracy? Or
Racing for what exactly? What, to hack his comm or?
fucking yeah, hack in. Or I'll message InfoSite, the love doll, and be like, what are you doing? You
I just got a real. Okay, I think. Damn it. Because I
yeah.
decided not to say anything, but I got this really stupid. It's like an obvious thing. I feel like.
Probably.
Well, if you pick, you can call him and tell him if you want. If you don't want to, you
No,
don't have to.
no, I don't. I don't want to. That's the
Well, then
issue.
As you pick up and you're like, hey Prism, do this, and I'll be like, go fuck yourself. And yeah, no, I'm gonna like, if either Tracy or InfoSite, I'm gonna be like, either of you hack.
You're asking the InfoSite if he hacks.
I need the love doll. I need the love doll. And yes, I will send it like
By
that too.
default, I can.
Listen, because at this point, like InfoSite and yeah, we've been around. Like, I'm gonna send that to him. I'm gonna send it.
You hack.
You
What
hack.
the fuck? He doesn't even grace that with an answer.
I'm gonna send like a fucking emoji. We're gonna go back on the group chat. I'm gonna send like a frowny face. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna send him like,
You can
hey,
do whatever you fucking
I'm
well want.
trying to fucking get more information on this Philip guy to see if it can help us in any way. And I don't have a fucking hacker. My drones can't get into his place, and I'm not gonna go knock on his front door. So I want to know if there's security or cameras. So if I could, I don't know.
There are definitely cameras.
Mm-hmm.
There are cameras everywhere. So in the communal spaces, there's a camera covering virtually every angle.
And I can't hack this shit. So I'm like, I'd like to, see what's going on. Maybe there's some in his place, or if we can get a comm hacked and I can fucking get a love doll up in there. You know what I mean? Or, Sheridan, if he fucking answers me. That's a kind of his cup of tea. But I don't know, because I'm not a hacker, and I'm just going to sit here and keep fucking twiddling my thumbs.
Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, you can't do any of those things. Like I said, there are cameras covering there's no part of the outside of the building that is not covered by a camera.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near the building. I mean, except for trying the front door, which I already did.
Yeah.
And that was just whatever.
Okay, that's fine.
Not
So,
like I made that obvious.
So, what are you doing for the rest of the night? Are you going to sit there and fall asleep and rely on your drones, or?
I mean, I can leave the drone. How far are the drones going to record or?
Well, there's enough to record until the morning if you want to record everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them and be like, fuck, I'm not no cop on stakeout. I'm not gonna sit here. I need to find something to amuse myself with. What do I really need to do right now? Let's see. I got 1 million credits bounty on me, 1.5 million credits bounty. What do I really need to do right now? We got to wait for him to start his job. Waiting to fucking fill with Phillips. I'd go after a job or something. I'll look for a job. I don't fucking know what else to do at this moment in time. I could call Tracy and then spend the evening with her, but I don't feel like doing that because I don't want sloppy seconds.
Okay, so, so are you happy just to sleep overnight, or do you want to go out and do a job, or it's up to you?
It's
Remembering you actually haven't slept in a while.
yeah. I would like to get actually. You know what? A good night's sleep would be fine. If yeah, I'd like to. I'll just. You know what? I'll go back and fucking. I will. And this is when the Final Fantasy sleep noise comes up. I can't do it. I have it somewhere. But anyways, you know what I mean. Final Fantasy sleep music as you go to sleep and gets restful. I will do that.
Okay.
You know what I really
Well,
want?
that's fine. I mean, you can go back to where you've been staying, and you can sleep there if you want.
Yeah, it's comfortable, right? I'm comfortable there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But,
there's beds and whatever. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
It's the safest bet. There you go. Do.
So you come back, go to sleep. That's fine. We'll jump to Sheridan next. Sheridan, you wake up and she's asleep beside you. It's most probably about sort of 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Hold on. Can I throw something out there?
Yeah.
You know what I really want you to roll right now?
What?
Hold on. I want that. There's a reason I have satisfaction in here.
Sex roll.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay, you can roll
Yeah.
that if you want.
that's a thing in this game. Hold on. Where the fuck is
So,
it, though?
What do you have to roll for satisfaction? Because I hadn't done it in a
I'm
long
trying
time.
to. Yeah, since I think
Literally.
since fucking. Oh fuck! What's it? Wow, it's been that long. Cipher, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
I
Cypher
think it
with
was Cipher and
it's-
Lilac. Oh god, that's fucking great.
1d12 plus charisma, or plus skill and charisma.
What level are you on? Or a page level? Fucking retard.
164.
Do
I
you
found it
have
pretty quickly.
seduction-based skills?
Have trade.
No. No, that doesn't count. So that's a good try. No, it's not a good try. It was
Fucking
absolute
great.
shit. But anyway, so you can make a charisma roll. Your pheromones make no difference to this.
Mm.
So feel free to make that charisma roll. Sans the old.
Nice. How did he do? Oh damn.
It's so funny that each of these rolls I've actually lowered what I roll for because I took away the pheromones, I took away the added thing, but each time I've re-rolled, I've rolled higher. I rolled.
Sorry, hang on. How much bonus do you get for your pheromones?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so let me walk you through it. So
Okay.
I have base, I have 12. So that's what I started the character with. I then threw on the porcelain skin, which gives a +4, and then I also got source puller that would give another +4. So that already puts it at
20.
18 or 20.
No, 20.
That's my
20.
bad. That's the 20 there then.
Okay, that's fine. So 31, you had a good. Yes, you were. I think you need to. I think it needs to be as much about endurance as it does about
Oh.
charisma. Anyway,
Hey, wait,
That-
wait,
Yeah, I
before we
kind of
go on.
agree.
Here, can you guys hear this? Wait. There you go. Did you hear that?
okay.
There you go. That was
No,
just, yeah.
but I'm not worried.
Those little bits.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I was pointing away. Sleep music. All right, continue. Don't mind me.
So yes, you've satisfied her. You are satisfied yourself. Like I said, she is asleep. What are you doing?
Now the scam.
No, I'm gonna be a lot more subtle about it. Or the long con is basically to wiggle myself into a position of where I support her to where she then feels the need to then support me back and then gives me money.
Oh.
More so, I'm just gonna ask for money and then just pull off reasons for why, and hopefully just guilt trip her.
It's fucked up. But
It's like, oh no, my
yes.
brother's in prison and he's bailed out. I need 50,000 credits. No, I'm just gonna check my messages while I lay there in bed. And then I'd see the message, so I think I'd get the gist of the idea of what Prism went through, where he followed him into the gym.
Oh, I didn't tell you any of that.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I'm not a message texter. Are you kidding? It was like Sheridan, call me.
So what have you
Sheridan, what the
communicated?
fuck are you doing? Sheridan, and then nothing. That's it.
I'll just send a message saying can't talk right now.
Otherwise
Need to be
engaged.
quiet. Yeah. But in the time that I have been doing this, I have been thinking of ways that we could help infiltrate, and I am going to send you those ideas that I've been thinking about.
Okay, so what are those ideas you're thinking about?
One, I think we need to gather information about the building. Maybe when it was built, maybe we could get a floor plan from like the city council or something. Like
Yeah,
that's not
you
even
can
stuff we
do.
need to hack necessarily.
Oh, you can ask for building plans.
Yeah. Mail. There might just be a mail room that straight up just like has his name on the mailbox or something. It's a long stretch, but a phone book. I don't think they'd have those
The
in the
white
future,
pages.
but potentially just looking up people online, which is a Google search, even. Maybe we could pay money for a background check. Like that. Come on, that's got to be something you could do on the ether.
I'm happy I'm sleeping.
Right. Okay. Well, you both are now awake. It's around sort of 8 o'clock-ish
Morning, night.
in the morning.
How hot is the city in during the day? Ah, yeah.
Okay. Well, so what are you doing with regard to the woman you just slept with? Are you running away and leaving her, or what?
No, I'm gonna stay. I mean, I don't have work or anything, so I'm good for a bit.
Okay, so that's fine. You carry on. While he's carrying on, let's see what Prism is doing.
Wait, once again, this is during the morning.
Yes.
How hot is the city during the day? Because I don't want to be outside in fucking 110 degree, 20-degree weather. That's the nocturnal part of this game. Do they have like sunshades or something? I'm just gonna.
No,
Well,
they
I
have
always
awnings and sort of verandas for people to sit under.
assumed that they could just like straight up large scale dry ice and just like cool like large AC fans to just pump out because hot air rises and cold air sinks. So if the city's got like walls or a divot or something.
That's fine. I'm not gonna question it. Fine if it's during. I don't like the day, by the way. I'm gonna try to do as much as at this of everything at night. I didn't realize the city was operating during the day. What am I gonna do? If I didn't get anything back from InfoSite or from our friend over at the pawn shop, I'm gonna probably look at the messages that Sheridan said. I'm gonna send him back a thumbs up, and I'm gonna see if I can bring up any records of like the building. However, I had an idea and I just fucking lost it though. Damn it. Oh, I am gonna go back out. I'm buying a bigger drone if I could. I'm searching for a bigger drone. I'm gonna need it to carry something.
Like a hauler?
What?
Like a hauler?
What?
a truck.
Or like a
Like a delivery drone.
let me,
I'm looking
like
for.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a delivery drone. Which is small. No, where's the carry on these fucking things? Clear drone, drones. Small drone, carry of 1. Actually, that's all I need. I think it's just a small drone. I'll get a medium for shits and giggles because I like
That's what
drones.
I've been doing.
Yeah.
I like
It's
the
kinda-
small drones because they have the carry of 1.
Yeah, that goes with the book too. I mean, so now I get the micro drones for recon, then I get a small drone. Yeah, I'm gonna get a small drone. Basically, whatever's gonna fit a nice thing of KO gas in it. That's where I'm going with this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What's that? 8,000.
Right. Okay. Well, not a lot could actually fit in this. I mean, the drawers are designed for wallets and phones, really. That's all. But
Hold on. How big is the KO gas? A 1 or 2? I think it's a 1, isn't it?
I think it's 1.
Yeah.
Most grenades are all 1. That's why I like the idea so much of just loading them with grenades.
Explosives. Or I just want to drop this.
It's in some cases cheaper.
Not really is.
How long does the euphoric last from the satisfied from having sex? I don't see a duration anywhere.
– 24 hours, right? Is that good, MC?
That's what I was assuming.
Unless something else negates it.
Oh, wait. So it says from the sex you get euphoric from what I rolled. But there's also the effect of satisfied. Which I thought would be related.
Hold on. Yeah, you're on cloud 9. It creates satisfied. Just cloud 9 is just you feel fucking great. So it creates satisfied wherever the fuck satisfied does.
Yeah, but it's over a 28 on the sex you get a euphoric. It says you and everyone involved are on cloud 9. Oh yeah. Okay.
It's fine. Prism is just
Well, I
fucking-
get +4 charisma. That's gonna be nice. Like
you need
charisma
more
maxing.
charisma. I really, Jesus Christ.
That's so funny. That's why I always bring it up, because I'm like, if you give me satisfied instead, it's just a +2 to rolls, which isn't as good as the euphoric, which is just a +4 charisma, because that's just.
right. Okay.
All right, I don't have a hacker. I'm not going to go into his facility, so I'm just going to, I'm just going to follow. If it's morning, I'm going to maybe get breakfast, a nice breakfast sandwich or something.
Wait, have they figured out what room is his?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you asking me through text message or? Because once again, you're.
No, just like in general.
Oh yeah.
Like if I figured that out from the messages that had been sent.
Oh no, I haven't sent you anything else. You got a thumbs up to your fucking what you sent me. In which case, I was gonna go and like look up to see if I can get information on the facility, and then I went to buy that fucking drone that can hold KO gas because I have ideas. You're more than welcome to. Well, never mind. Where is do I have access to Tracy during the session or no?
Well, you can comlink, yes, but
That's fine.
you don't get an immediate answer.
Okay.
I don't think Tracy has hacking skills, but if they are classified as an android, they should just get the +4 bonus, I think.
Yep.
So that's something.
Yeah, so it negates. Yeah, I'm not gonna push the issue. InfoSite would be great if he'd let me use his love doll body, but he's probably not gonna do that. So he's out getting fucking.
We need to get our own info site.
I'm gonna continuously. I'm gonna text some info sites still. By the way, same thing, kind of like what Sheridan got. She was like, info. Can you hack? Can you hack? Philip? Question mark.
Right. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna get. I'd like a desert beetle egg and cheese sandwich if I could find one.
make a roll. It'll be on perfection, I suppose. About the closest thing you can get.
Hold on, I'm writing something down. Desert beetle and egg. What am I rolling? You're like,
Perception, I suppose, because that's the closest thing we've got, isn't it?
yeah, that or fucking luck. I mean, while I'm looking at the trying to pull up blueprints, I could be looking at MapQuest or Google and be like, beetle eggs near me. That'll work, right? Well, fuck.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. I'm on my fucking goddamn desert beetle and egg with cheese sandwich.
I really thought that just because you asked for the eggs and stuff, he'd be like, no.
Well,
Like you were pushing your luck.
This is desert beetle egg. It's not like chicken eggs here. I'm not. I know
Yeah.
what in the world's got. There's desert beetle
Well,
eggs
you
everywhere.
No, but you're like, hey, hack this person, bring me a sandwich.
So you definitely get the sandwich of your desired.
Lovely, thank you.
So,
it's on a croissant, by the way.
Yeah, with a 12, I'll let you get away with that.
Fuck
If it
yeah.
wasn't a 12, you wouldn't have had a croissant.
I'm well traveled. Croissant. Sorry, go ahead.
So, while you're asking about getting a croissant,
So great.
She gets up. She's going to work, so you've got to go. What are you doing? Sheridan.
What did they do for work? Did I ask them?
Yeah, she's some sort of marketing executive type role.
Fucking gigolo.
Oh. Well, hey, I'm gonna ask her to call me sometime.
He says, definitely. And you go. Whereabouts are you going once you've left?
I'm gonna try to meet up with Prism. I'm gonna ask him, where are you at?
I'm gonna send him a picture of my desert beetle egg and cheese on a croissant.
You received that picture. Doesn't really answer your question, but you've got the picture.
The beetle egg yolk is dripping down everything. Oh, it's delicious.
Just what happened to the stakeout?
Oh, that. Are you still messaging? If so, you're gonna get
So
called.
I'll call at this
All
point.
right. Literally at that, I'm gonna look at the Yeah, I'll answer. Yeah. No. How did what happened with you last night? I was looking for you.
Got
had
a
some things to
cougar.
do. You got a cougar. You some kind of gigolo now? Is
Uh,
that the right? No.
something like that.
Well,
I don't know, but it seems like he's pretty wealthy. I'm hoping it'll pay off in the long run.
you know, I'm happy for you. That's great. Hopefully, it works out and you live long, happy, fucking whatever you're doing. Anyways, how did this go last night? It was boring as fuck, dude. The guy went to the gym and I got no hackers and I can't hack, so I wasn't gonna push it and do something stupid, like set a building on fire and be on fucking camera doing it. I did try the front door, but hey, fuck it. There's a lot of front doors. Things happen. It could have been the wrong building. I'm not gonna worry about that. I got some drones. I don't know. I'm gonna look at the footage. I'm gonna like pull up the footage as I'm saying this and like look through and see if anything interesting happened. I would have liked to have gotten someone in there last night, or been able to listen, but I can't do that. So I didn't. I pretty much didn't learn anything. I left the drones there. I went back. I took a little bit of rest. I needed some sleep. Anyways, this guy goes to a fucking gym, and I'm not a gym guy. Are you? Do you go to the gym? Do you like gyms there, Sheridan? Do you work out, dude?
I mean, I think I could manage.
Workout, bro. All right. I mean, there were some pretty nice looking women in there. I was thinking about it, but gym's not I'm not a gym guy. Like I couldn't fucking do it. So anyways, I set the drones up. I'm gonna look at the footage, see if anything interesting happened. I picked up some stuff we might be able to use for this. I don't know where this is going. I was hoping this Philip was the same as this other Philip I was talking about, but I don't think he is. So that's all. So maybe it's just fucking, it's just Gen Tech maybe. Anyways, I'm gonna head back. If I pick up anything, I don't know. You want to meet me? Did you get breakfast? I got a nice beetle egg and cheese on a croissant.
Yeah, let's meet up.
Do you? That's fine. I'm gonna send him the address or the location. Ding. You get my pin. Ding.
Okay.
Guess I'm driving over there.
Well, you can auto drive that one. That's fine.
Yeah.
I will allow an auto drive. That's fine. Because you consider you're not skilled in driving, then.
All right, wait, is he skilled? That's what I was hoping to like,
No.
practice. I was hoping. Well, that's
okay. Over
Go
the
ahead.
table, the character started off not having like any skills but trade. Because he's a charismatic guy, and that's the first charismatic skill I thought would be useful. Now that I actually have an idea where the character's going, I am gonna probably invest in infiltration and a couple other charisma skills, probably like deception or something. But again, with this high of charisma, I can kind of brute force it.
It's not broken. No, not broken.
I almost rolled off of the difficulty chart with that sex roll.
But you didn't.
It's like
Kiki.
I am like the world's best sex person, I guess.
I'm gonna assume this guy's coming to me. Is that what you said? You're coming to meet me with my pin drop.
Yeah.
How much are these beetle?
And I'll like park my car around the block.
How much are these beetle? Actually, you know what? I will give you a beetle egg and cheese on a croissant. I will buy one for
Make a luck roll for that.
You want me to Prism to roll a luck?
Yes, Prism needs to make a luck roll because he's the one that's buying. It's not as good as yours, but it's still fucking impressive. So
there you go. As he walks up, I'm going to hand you this large beetle and egg on a croissant with the yolk running down, dripping down the side, and a piece of parchment paper or something that they don't usually have in this fucking shit world that we live in. Here, this is for you. Prism, by the way, looks very content. Actually, I think I should have satisfied. No. Actually, what would you say? Don't I have a food chart for this shit?
There is.
There is, right?
Kind of.
This is
because you, in theory, have a butcher and a cooking skill, but they're not existent really.
I know. It doesn't matter. Either way, you walk up. I have a big smile on my face. I look very happy.
Not as big as
yes,
the
I
smile
believe-
on his face.
Yeah.
Actually, that kind of.
I just got done with like breaking like the world sex record or something.
I kind of like. Can I smell it on him? Did he shower?
I don't know. Did you shower?
Oh. No, I don't think I did.
Is that lilac? Do I smell?
Make an intelligence roll to see if you know the brand.
I'm just gonna be like careful. I don't let you getting turned on too.
You want me to roll that?
Yeah, you Prism, see if you know the brand.
I love this. What is happening this session? Who knows?
10. Yeah, it's a very, very expensive brand. You can smell on them.
I'm just gonna
Sort of
I'm gonna-
L'Oreal or something.
Actually, as I hand you this egg and cheese and a croissant, I'm gonna smell that, look at you. Had a good night, huh? And I'm gonna take a bite of it before I give it to you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not that-
very rude.
I'm not that petty. I'm not that.
Yes,
petty.
you are.
Am I? No.
Yes, you are that petty.
I'm gonna look at it, look at him, and be like, you know what? This is good enough. Had a good night, did you? Thanks for answering my messages.
Yeah, it went pretty well. Hoping I get more nights like it.
Did you, get anything useful from it? I mean, I like to have
I'm
fun.
trying to play a long run.
Long run. All right. Well, how does this happen? Like, I mean, that's great. Is this going to help our current situation? You know, your job that you're supposed to start soon, or, any information on Philip?
Well, hey, if I keep things casual, I might be able to get in with a few people at a time, and the whole plan is to just get friendly with some people in upper management in some corporations, let's say.
I take another bite as yolk dribbles down my chin. Oh, okay. That's cool. I respect that. That's good. As you see, by the way, a small drone hovering over my shoulder. Bigger than any drones you might have seen before with me. So, you want to help me go through this?
At this point, you hear a bleep from your drones. It seems that he is leaving the building.
Oh, it looks like
But-
we're on.
This is obviously not a work day for him because he's wearing smart casuals rather than a suit.
What's what's Sheridan wearing? Your armor again, or your suit? What do you?
No,
what-
I'd be in my clothes that I was wearing when I went out, which would be the suit you gave me.
That's not very fucking casual, is it? But that's fine. Our guy's on the move. You want to help me track his movements today, or you got something else there planned, big guy?
Nope, I got no plans. She said she'd call me back.
Good for you.
They always say that.
Good for you. I'm gonna pat him on the back and give you your sandwich and be like, why don't let's just track him.
So
Okay,
I think he would have satisfied.
Yes,
it says on
that's
the
fine.
cooking scale from 12. He is
You can
satisfied.
You can have satisfied. I'll give you that. So. Yeah, so he's off on a move. He's in smart casuals, so.
Still on foot. He's not taking a vehicle.
It's supposed to he's off foot.
Makes things a little easier. Once again, drones following, and I'm following at a distance if they get far away. Man, I hope this
If
guy
he's
doesn't
wearing
do
casual, I
this.
could slip into my other pair of clothes.
I mean,
The casual outfit I have.
oh yeah, you're gonna stay far enough away so you don't, he doesn't catch on that you might be following him this time. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't know. See, you got to balance between like how far back you are and how much information you want to gather.
that's true. I mean, you could just say you have a crush on it. Like he could be like your gym crush or something. See, I think you should meet him. I should really think you should
Wait.
go to the gym.
I think
You
it
know what
is
I
a
mean?
good idea, but does he have anyone in his life?
I don't
You've
know. I'm
noticed-
still looking at the fucking footage, dude. That's what I was doing while this is going on.
Okay,
I got like images
back
up in
to
my
me.
fucking.
If he does end up going to the gym, I'll see about going there too. I
Well,
might be
that's
able
why
to
I was
just.
mentioning. I'm like, I'm not a gym bro. You know what I mean? But you could be because you have these beguiling wits about you. They're fucking good looking. Whatever.
It's just looks.
By the way, you got a little dribble on your face, and I'm gonna like wipe the yolk off your side of your mouth.
Right. So, it seems he has chosen today to do some shopping. So he is currently moving around various stores. He's gone to a supermarket. And he's picked up a trolley full of stuff. He's picked it up, but it's going to be, he's not going to take the trolley, he's going to have it sent home. So that will be sent home.
Why doesn't this guy just use Amazon fucking, delivery drones, dude? I would not I want shit. I get a delivery drone. Like, who shops nowadays? Whatever. I'm just gonna keep following. I don't know. Where Sheridan.
So while you're watching him, what's Sheridan, what are you doing?
Well,
You broke. I can't hear you anymore. I don't know what's happening
yeah.
with your mic.
Okay. I think I'm good. Probably still in the suit. I don't think it's too dirty. Because I'm assuming like I took it off when I got in the bed and stuff.
Looks like. What was he wearing exactly? Could I like put down like the
Like you said,
perfume?
smart casual. So decent shirt, jeans.
No, the perfume.
Sort of
though.
trainers.
Do I know what it was? Is it like lilac level perfume?
On Sheridan.
On Sheridan, yeah. When I smell.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Fuck. Nice.
thousands of pounds a bottle. You reckon?
What are you doing there, Sheridan?
I think we should probably tail him, but it's only going to be worth doing if I have a good cover.
I mean, I got drones and a fucking UTV. Just following him. I assume. Are you taking your own vehicle? I'm assuming you're taking your own vehicle. Maybe you should ask him if he needs help bringing anything back or needs help shopping. Once again, I don't know if he's got a significant other.
I need a good cover because he might see me at work.
Right,
so I'm
right.
thinking it's.
That's true. Hold on. Do I have any information from like the footage overnight? Was there anything I saw through the windows?
Sorry, can you just repeat that because I yawned?
Yeah, no problem. Is there anything that I saw, like replaying the video overnight? Was there anything that he did that was interesting besides sleep? Could I see through the windows? What information did I get from leaving?
No, the curtains are drawn, so you can't. At night, the curtains are definitely drawn, so you can't see through them. Other than what? Assuming you leave your drone in that corridor, placed subtly, then nobody comes or goes from his room all night.
All right, I will make sure that Sheridan knows this at this point. I'm like, I got nothing for you, buddy. I don't know. This guy fucking, I need to get drones in the apartment, his flat, whatever you want to fucking call it, residence, as I like to call it, 296. Maintenance? I don't know. Maybe this guy's like, I don't know what a fucking auditor does, honestly. If he's
Auditor will basically make sure that you follow procedures and that you're following the relevant legislation.
Mm.
That's what an auditor will do. And make sure that your processes themselves actually follow regulation.
All right, so since we have no information on the processes or anything else of what he's auditing, I don't know, maybe we can, I'd say hack, but the two of us aren't hackers. We can hack his fucking con.
What is he? So he's going shopping and stuff. Does that mean he has like shopping bags?
Yes, he has a shopping bag, yes.
Do you want to sneak a drone in one of the bags?
I mean, you just wanted to, distract, sure. What, distract him, and then I'll drop a fucking recon drone. I mean, it's 2 centimeters, so that's not fucking big, but
No, but I'm saying in a person that has several shopping bags, like.
He doesn't have several, he only has 1 or 2. But you could try and sneak your drone in there if you wish.
Well, if he's getting a delivery, right? You said some of it's getting delivered. Correct?
Yep.
Can I get a couple of drones in those packages? I feel safer like sending them through there.
No, because his shopping will be boxed up and bundled elsewhere and delivered at a different time. So you.
All right. Well, if you want to distract, fuck it, I'm sending a drone in. Fine.
Okay, so you want to drop it?
Well, no, I don't think we could do that. Well, because I'm thinking if we could give him something that he would keep on him or
wanna
feel
give him a-
comfortable keeping that could have the drone in it, like a Trojan horse.
You want to give him a gift there, buddy? Like your comm? Your number, perhaps?
Well, it's got to be something physical. We're trying to get a drone in with his bags.
I'm not going to say anything.
Or, actually, I could just try to be friends with him and be like, hey, we work at the same place. Like, want to hang out sometime?
I mean, you do whatever you think is best. How about that?
Right.
Well, I'm just gonna keep waiting. I think we need more information.
Okay. Well, he finishes shopping. He's picked up a shirt or whatever. Do you want to make a surveillance roll or something to surveillance or stealth roll or something equivalent to drop your drone in the bag?
I don't really want to drop a drone in the bag. I feel like it's a bad idea.
Well, it's up to you. You don't have to.
He's
It's
storing them in a
entirely
car.
optional. It's
He's what?
entirely optional.
Does he have a car?
Hey,
Not that you've seen.
Okay, so he's just walking around on foot.
I
Yes.
mean, if we had a hacker, I would have said broke into his flat and like plant shit all over the place, hack the cameras. But we don't have a hacker, so we're just doing this old school. Do I want to drop a drone in his fucking bag? I feel like it's a bad idea. I really do. I'm gonna say
Well, let me get a. Oh no, a random desk ruler is missing. I wanted to see how big 2 centimeters in. That's like as big as a golf ball, right?
2 centimeters
that's-
is.
the size of a marble.
It's a big marble if it's 2 centimeters.
It's like a quarter of an inch, I think, isn't it?
No, 2 centimeters is almost a full inch.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
I used-
2.54, 25.4 millimeters to an inch.
I gotta make these fucking things smaller.
It's a negligible amount of weight, and it could just hover in the bag, even.
I wouldn't say it was negligible because
Alright.
it's still there's still a fair amount of metal in there.
It's just over 3/4 of an inch. That's still pretty fucking small. That's like a marble.
That's 2 centimeters. That's what we would class as I think as a 2E because it's double the size of a standard marble. So
Yeah, I'd see that. Yeah, two. Yeah, so like 2 marbles. It's still pretty small, but yeah, that's noticeable. I'm not gonna drop that in there. That's a fucking. I'm not gonna say it. 1 inch is 2. Yeah, 2.54 is 1 inch. So wait, yeah, whatever. No, that's a bad idea. I don't want to fucking let him onto that. I mean, listen, the only thing at this point in time that this guy might be good for is access codes, information on the fucking facility you're already working at. So at this point in time, it's not the guy I thought he was. I don't even give a shit. I'm gonna sip some worm shine at that point.
okay, well, if you want, we can move on to your day in employment if you wish.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay,
Well-
so
Well,
Because I was thinking if he is just there shopping, I could just bump into him and pretend to be like a person from
Don't.
high school or something.
I feel like
But
no.
no,
No, don't give away. You're just started. Maybe like later on, be like,
Yeah.
hey, oh wow, what a coincidence. We started working like we're in the same area. That makes sense. Like before, don't do it yet. I say fucking wait, dude. Don't. But do it. Listen, do whatever you want. But last time I
I
checked,
still think it's a good idea to let me know when he does end up going to the gym.
okay.
I could
Well,
try to
here's
sneak in at the same time.
actually thinking about it. Let's think about this for a second, right? So you started there. So maybe you're in the same area. So you know what? Bumping into him that could work. Before you start there, it could be just chance coincidence. Nobody's going to think much of that, right? Because where are they? I don't know. Could be a little. It could be. I still say we take it careful. We still follow him. If he goes to the gym, yes. But if you got a day of work coming up, if they text you, message you right now, let's fucking do that.
I think, yeah, work takes
Because-
priority.
Yeah, last time I checked, the fucking retarded, I mean, you guys decided to go up and fucking set a place on fire. So why don't we take it easy, okay?
Yeah.
Remember, let's not draw attention to ourselves. How was that sandwich, by the way? Did you like that? Was that a good croissant?
It was okay.
It was just, I slap him. Actually, I pull out my electron rifle and I fucking, no. Just
Some might consider that a tiny bit excessive,
yeah,
but
just-
hey, who am I to say?
No, that's fine. I'm gonna, yeah.
Just a little bit of like Sheridan lore. He just doesn't do food really. Just-
You mean that sandwich was wasted on you? That was a croissant. Have you ever had a croissant?
he can eat it. He just doesn't really care for anything except nutrition paste.
You untraveled motherfucker. Like, never mind. Do you, Sheridan? I'm gonna walk off, get back in my UTV, and go find something else to do because I'm bored.
Okay, cool. So, well, that's yeah. You two are obviously blending well together as a team. It's really good. Well done.
We're great.
Go,
What do you mean? We're
good team. Go team. Go team.
We
Go.
got this. Who needs the others? We need a hacker though, Sheridan. We need a fucking hacker.
Who needs a hacker when you can just buy one?
Can we do that? Can we rent a Is there a rent a hacker in this?
You
one?
can hire a hacker.
Fuck.
No, you misunderstood me. In a world of slaves, we buy one, and then we just go to an Excel
I
and
walk away.
pump in the knowledge.
I walk away, continuing to eat the last bit of my croissant as yolk drips down my chin. That's it.
Oh, so someone's not very happy. Someone is not very happy at all.
No.
Okay, well, be that as it may. So, you get a buzz from Sheridan. You get your buzz from your place of work. They want you to start a few days early. It won't be today now because it's in the morning. So, but you know, definitely tomorrow. So they want you up and ready for tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you for a bit. Then they don't need to orientate you, so yeah, that's fine. You can come back. So you know you're going into work tomorrow. What are you doing while you're waiting? Finding another bird to knock off, or?
Well, see, I don't want to push my luck too much in one place.
Hey. So.
I like the idea of just kind of going to the gym.
Okay, so which you can go to the same gym that he went to if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, so you go to the gym. How are you dressed, or what are you doing to prepare, or what are you doing?
Oh shit, I don't have gym clothes.
Go and fucking buy some then. Fuck's sake.
I guess I would have to buy some gym clothes.
Yeah, so what kind of gym clothes are
Hey,
you
a
buying?
new outfit.
What kind?
The most revealing.
The most revealing. So you've got your
Shorts.
cod. Your cod.
That's it.
You got short shorts.
Booty shorts.
Okay. Okay. So so you're wearing booty shorts. I presume you're wearing like a muscle shirt. and that, even though you haven't got much in the way of muscles.
No, I am very scrawny.
Okay, so that's fine. You turn up at the gym. You go to enter. The door is locked. What are you gonna do?
Wait, is it open? Like operating hours or?
It's the 2096 version of a 24-hour gym, anytime fitness time, so you can just go in anytime you want. But you can't go in.
It's not right. I'm gonna message Prism.
Do you have a membership?
A what?
I'm gonna send him the link to the fucking gym so he can sign up.
Yes. So he sends you a link to a website. The website says, asks you a lot of long and tedious questions, like your name and your address and other such stuff. What are you putting in?
Ah,
I'm gonna
I'm
send
gonna-
him another message and be like, "Don't use this location. Use your girlfriend's or some shit."
yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna do that. I'll just put in the name as Sheridan and then put in that as my address. That random
Okay.
girl's place I just went to.
Okay, that's fine. So there is a membership fee. You can either pay monthly or you can pay in one go. It is cheaper in one go, but it's up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna
I'm
commit to
back.
this. How much is it for an all out?
For a year?
Gym bro.
For a
I'm like,
full
hey, I need
year?
to make my character stronger, so I think it'd be really funny if we made it so like if I just hit the gym every day, I
I mean,
eventually gain strength.
Personally, I'm on a monthly Planet Fitness because that's it. I would probably do like a weekly, monthly, maybe, dude.
I generally pay every year because I know I don't go anywhere. I just stay at the same gym. But that's just me.
I mean, I have a gym membership where I got locked in at like a really low price because it like opening prices and stuff, and I've just kind of like coasted on that. Like, I think it's like 13 a month or something. Even though now
Damn.
it's like 20 a month or something.
Yeah, I got like.
And it's also like a
Whatever.
really high tech, like fancy gym.
Going to the gym.
Anyway, so you're going to put her address. Are you going to pay monthly? Or are you going to pay for a year up front?
I'll just do a year up front.
Okay, so that's 5,000 credits.
That's it. I like it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just making
The
notes.
deal.
Remember, we're still play testing. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that could well change, but for the purpose of this,
Yeah, that's fine.
actually no, because sorry, 5,000 is far too generous.
Sorry.
AMC, I'm back.
Hello.
Sorry about
Right.
that.
That's all right. So no, we're going to say 50,000 a year, not 5,000. 50,000 a year.
I'm gonna need a loan for that. I'm gonna message Prism.
You're
The
gonna
Hey
get a
Bank
fucking,
of Prism.
Yeah, you're gonna get two. You're gonna need an emoji back of me holding up my two fucking fingers.
A big gif of him putting his arms
Okay, I'm
up
gonna have to do
doing
weekly
that.
then.
Sorry, no gym bro.
Well,
There's things I will pay for and things I won't. And going to the gym is not one of them.
No, but you're not going to the gym. I'm going to the gym.
You get back two fingers.
right.
I'm gonna
Well,
sign up for the weekly then.
yeah, weekly's fine. So it'll be instead of 6,000. No, actually, it'll be 50 is 50 a week.
Well, I'm looking at
Grand.
there's 52 weeks in
So-
a year.
It costs 50 grand, so a grand a week. You get a small discount for paying for an entire year. 2 grand, basically. So, You can sign up for that. You're using her address. Okay, that's fine. They ask you for your email address as well. I presume you give your own email address, yeah?
Yeah, I think I had to make one for my work.
Make sure you put the bracket though, so you know who gives away your information and makes money on it. Okay. You don't know that hack? Look it up. Continue.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So, they've been busy, so we're going to Blorgan now, or sorry, I should say, Igor.
Not Morgan.
Igor,
Hello. Sorry
what
about
have
that.
you been? Right, so, they've had a fun time. So, our colleague, Sheridan, has been banging all night, and has come back satisfied. And
Because I'm
Prism,
becoming a man.
Prism is has been spent most of the night either asleep or keeping an eye out, and has found out he has found out that Phil goes to the gym, and Phil likes to do his shopping in person and have it delivered to his house. So that's all he's learned so far.
No, I also found some nice beetle egg and cheese on a croissants, which you weren't around for, so sorry about that.
He says that, but he doesn't actually mean it. Anyway, so what are you doing while those two are doing their bits?
Sorry, not sorry.
I would be evolving telepathy and psionics at the same time looking for a kill order.
Okay, so how serious is this kill order going to be?
I'll fucking kill it.
I'm looking at the EC, so at least 2 to 40,000. Not 2, but 20 to 40,000.
Okay, that's still fairly dangerous work because it's a kill order. Okay, so there is risk with doing that kind of thing.
I know.
Okay, so your target for your kill order is a man called what are we gonna call him? We'll call him
Let me grab my notebook.
the Phileas Man. His name is Phileas Man.
Looking for the pencil.
And he is well, he is wanted by a lot of organizations for various acts of theft or petty theft mostly, but it's built up to the point now where there are quite a few people he's annoyed, so they're wanting him dead. Unfortunately for you, they do warn you that he knows people want him dead. So, when you go into this, yeah, he's going to know that, you could well be out there to kill him. All right?
All right.
So it does give you his last location. And it's a bed sit in a very rough part of town. So you could start there if you wish.
I will.
Okay.
Sounds like a good starting point.
Okay, so this is while they are busy. So this is in the sort of afternoon, evening period while they are busy doing their stuff. So, okay, so you head down to the bed sit. So once you get there, it's a pretty rough part of town. You don't have a vehicle, do you?
No, I don't.
No. So, well, there are buses and stuff, buses and underground and whatever, going to this location. So it's fine. So you go to this bed sit, and it is a crummy bed sit, and it's a crummy area. It's it may have once been another one of these brownstones. Unfortunately, what has happened is this has not been looked after, and part of it's collapsed in.
Ah.
He is on one of the lower levels, so he's safe from the collapse at the moment. But it's definitely, yeah, they're nearby.
Can I
So
do a ping?
no, because again, you don't know him. You don't know anything. You don't know his psychic spore. If you did know his psychic spore, that would be okay, but you don't.
Okay.
You can ask around to see if he's there, or you can just search through the building. It's entirely up to you.
I'm gonna use my perception search through the building.
Okay. Right. Okay. So make a perception roll, please. Oh, good. 12. Right. Okay. So, very quickly you find what you think is his apartment. Unlike the others, it seems to have a lockable door, which seems to be locked. It seems to have 4 stable walls, and the windows have been blocked off. But there does seem to be power in there because you can see a light on under the door. What are you doing?
Gonna. Is there cameras in the hallway?
No, God, no. No, nothing. There are no cameras around here. It's like I said, this is a poor end of town, so they cannot afford cameras.
I swap my digital face mask for my level 4 helmet, place that on,
Okay.
take my FN2000
Okay.
and place it point blank at the lock,
hmm
shooting it 3 times.
Okay, make a roll to hit. Nice and easy. Basically, don't roll a 1. Okay, roll again because you're shooting it 3 times. And again, one final time. Okay, fine. 3 hits. Now roll 3 lots of damage. Or yeah, just
So would it be 5d12 times 3?
or no, it'll be 15d12.
Okay, so I have it written down correctly. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so without too much of a problem, the locks, the lock and the door around it splinters. So the lock is blown in.
I push door open up slightly and toss in a stun grenade.
Okay, make another roll to throw the grenade. Do you have any skills in throwing?
I have small munis, survival, crawling, drinking, and corporal connections, so no.
Okay, so you throw the grenade in. Roll a d12. Sorry, d8 for me, please. Okay, so that's fine. So it does enter the room, but it doesn't. It goes to the other side of the room. So it goes off. What are you doing?
Gonna use my telepathy this time, as he's dazed and not knowing if I'm gonna enter or not. Gonna ask him
Make a
this.
roll.
I believe it's +1 still because it hasn't fully leveled up.
Okay, that's fine. He is not stunned, and he is expecting you, and he is definitely armed. You know that much, but you don't know how or what he's armed with. But the stun grenade did not stun him.
I'm gonna try to use my telepathy and ask him this. Do you know how to start up a corporate war?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you know how to start up a corporate war? Seeing as how you have multiple organizations after you, you seem a prime target to start one up.
He's a bit confused. Right.
I wasn't gunsblazing at this point because now he's confused.
Okay, so let me just see what is. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't respond. He's, oh, like I said, he's confused. So you walk in and you open fire, yeah?
I said I was rushing in.
Right, you rush in and open fire, yeah? You know
Yeah.
where he is, so roll to hit with your gun.
So do some full ordering.
If you want to go full auto, you can go full auto. That is a minus to that, though. Minus to hit for that.
Yeah. I have to scroll down to my weapon. Rounds per minute is 15. Seeing as I shot 3, so it'd be 12 T12?
Well, you need to roll to hit first.
Okay.
So what did you roll?
Wait, what are you
Right.
firing full auto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I think the 5 is about half. So I think it's
Then
half.
Because I
talking
was
to, like-
asking if I was using the rounds per minute as my total dice tool.
Yeah. So once again, FA is rounds per turn. So you're going to do your damage times rounds per turn, and that's going to get divided by, I think, 50 for 5. So it's going to be divided by half and then whatever armor level. So it's going to be damage times round per turn divided by half.
Okay, so roll your damage.
Excuse me.
Damage is 5d12.
So roll 5d12.
Okay.
That's a shit ton of damage.
So
Half-
20.5?
So basically half your rounds hit. So 41 times half whatever your RPT is. Just do it
your
that
round's
way.
15, is it? 15's per round?
15 per round.
So
So 20, we'll say 7.
yeah, there you
So 287 points of damage. Okay, so um,
pretty good shot, dude.
okay, so he is wearing armor. That weapon doesn't have any pen, does it?
It has force of 3.
Yeah, no, your
Yeah,
ammunition's
that doesn't.
regular, right? Standard.
Standard munitions,
Mhm.
yes.
Okay, so
So
that
normal.
does some damage, but it's not enough to take him out. So he will instead. He will now return fire. Here we go. His gun jams. And at the moment, he is sheltering in cover behind in a doorway. But you can see his gun has jammed. So it's now your turn again.
I'm gonna to force choke him.
Okay, make a. Do you have telekinesis as a power?
Psionics, yes.
Yeah, make a roll on that then. Okay, I'm going to give him a chance to resist this. Okay, he does not resist it. Not with that roll. So he begins
Oh my
to. He
God.
drops his gun and begins to choke.
Just a quick snap of the wrist, extending the neck bones out.
Okay, well you break his neck.
Job done.
Okay, that's fine.
I message back to Prism being like, guild order's done, what's next?
Well, you will need to go and claim that kill order.
Okay, I'll go and claim it first.
Are you not going to search the area or anything around?
Yes, I will.
Make a roll.
Trying
Make a
to
perception.
bring...
Well, you got his rifle. Because well, it's actually an SMG. You got that.
I might as
And
well chop off his head, bring it with me.
nice.
I don't have
Okay.
anything to do that with.
Well,
Shit.
he has a knife, so you can use that if you want.
Okay. Gonna use a knife, brings the head with me.
Okay, that's great.
And
Of
take it
course.
to the area where I have to go and collect it.
Okay, well that's fine. You can go and collect that armor. Sorry, collect the thing. Make a magic roll. Make a perception roll to see when you search for the search. Yeah, you don't find much of any value apart from what was on him, which was the which was the weapon. Other than that, he's not got a lot on him that's any worth. So
Or I might as well take the weapon with me. Extra cash.
okay, that's fine. You can do that. You can take his head as proof, so you drop it off.
Yep.
The bounty was small, so it's only 20,000. He's not wanted. Well, he is wanted, but people aren't willing to pay much to see him dead. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there for tonight because it is now 11 o'clock with me. Not a lot happened in this session, unfortunately.
Except
'Cause
for
mainly-
Igor's
Well,
Sonic trip.
you managed to kill a bounty. Well done. Congratulations. That's fine. But the other two only managed to basically sleep around and to not sleep around.
We were role playing. Come on, remember? Role play game.
So everybody can have 5 XP plus the run
So
bonus.
be
Maximum 45, maximum 40. So it's a total of 45 if you've been to all the sessions so far, or at least the last 4.
the last two
So that's
was
20.
yeah. Then 5, so that's 25 in total.
Yeah,
for me.
that's correct.
We made headway.
I'm at
this
65.
session. It was good. We
Indeed.
we did some stuff and followed some stuff, and I don't know.
I'm sorry, but psionics is broken.
You know,
That's because it's undefined. For instance, we haven't defined how much damage the levitation does to people. So I think we need to do that.
And or how much a force choke should actually do.
a what?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Wait, how much
So-
damage what should do?
A force choke would do. So using your
Psionics to
psionics
choke
to-
someone else out.
do your telekinesis
the
to
neck.
choke people, basically.
Probably. Well, is it? Let's see. Hold on. Is it level upable? Basically, the whole thing for
Yes.
muse if it's level upable, if it can evolve, every level does 1d12 damage. That's what it does. For
Okay.
any of the mutations, basically.
Right. Okay. That's fine. Right. I'm going to
Okay.
leave you guys to it.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Cheers, guys.
And until next time, everyone. Goodbye.